I just bought a new Apple device from eBay that has 256 gigs of flash storage, a Taptic engine, a clickwheel, and it wasn't actually made by Apple, it was made by HP. It's another iPod, isn't it? Anyway, I'm Greg Rudke Mods, and welcome to episode 15 of season 1 of my iPod series. Today's episode will be unboxing this brand new iPod mini that was custom built by Android Shop on eBay. And I've been talking to Chris from this shop, and he's a great guy, and he gave me the lowdown on how this iPod was built. This is an HP iPod mini that looks brand new and has some really fancy features in it. It's got a Taptic engine in it for Taptic feedback. It's got 256 gig SD card in it, and it's also got a bigger battery in it and a custom click wheel that he designed himself out of other iPod parts that weren't from a mini. So yeah, pretty neat. So let's open it up. Alright guys, so you're going to experience unboxing this with me. I have actually plugged it in and charged it and put some songs on it so we can test it later. But other than that, I haven't touched it. It's still wrapped up in its original packaging and everything. And this is what you get when you get something from him. The box with all the information you need to know about it, which is pretty neat. It will be sealed and you know, it's a brown box. So let's open it up. They're very well packed, for one thing. And it comes with some extra little goodies, too. But this is how you get it in the box. He gives you all this custom cutout foam, so everything is protected. You get a tip card here, which is pretty handy if you've never used an iPod before. You get the iPod itself, which is still wrapped. You'll also sometimes, I guess, get the belt clip. I don't know if all of them do come with them, but this one did. You'll get a charge cable, and you'll also get a charger. And this is a real Apple charger, which is pretty nice. So, yeah, look at that box with all that custom cutout. That's pretty neat. So, here is the main event. Here is the iPod mini that he built, and we're going to unwrap it right now. It's really good wrapping. Kind of hard to get off. This is really clean. Here we go. Here's the iPod mini. And if I remember correctly, he said this is an iPod video click wheel and an iPod classic center button, which is pretty neat. What he did is he took the cover off the you can get these separate. He took this cover from the click wheel, sanded it down with a caliper and stuff till it was just perfect, and then glued it to the mini click wheel. And he also did that with the center button to make it all work. And it feels really good. It feels better than a regular mini's click wheel, as we can see there. That's what it looks like. It's really neat. It's nice to have a concave button in the center. It's not going to wear out like the old minis because, you know, they're plastic buttons right here, and they always ended up getting rubbed off and getting stained and nasty looking. This won't do that. This is really nice. So let's turn it on here. So as I was getting ready to start it, I accidentally apparently bumped the camera and just filmed this whole segment by not filming any of it. Yeah, so let's do the first power on here. We just charged this a while ago, so let's see what it does here. Starts right up. Let's actually see how fast it takes to boot here. And this is all real time. This thing boots faster than the Mini I built. In fact, this is probably 20 times faster. It's already booted. We're already here. And this Taptic feedback is, it's amazing. I can't describe it. The whole iPod vibrates, but it feels, it's very responsive, just like on an iPhone or something like that. Of course, it's a Taptic engine. So, yeah, it works. We go over to, for instance, settings here. There's the 256 gigs there. And this is a very clean iPod. Of course, it is slightly used. I mean, it's 18 years old. The case isn't going to be perfect, but this is as close to perfect as you can get with a used case. There's scratches here and there, but I mean, it's to be expected for an 18-year-old iPod. And it is an HP iPod mini. And this is a very nice modern rendition of it. I could see Apple make this today. I mean, it's modernized enough. I mean, of course, they would have a colored screen, but I mean, a Flash Mini is one of the most durable minis, iPods in general, ever. I mean, the worst thing you could do is break the screen once you flash mod one of these things. They're basically indestructible otherwise. So this is a very nice iPod, very nice feel. I mean, it's got a nice weight to it. That Taptic feedback is amazing. Just listen to it. It's so nice. It feels so great. So, yeah, we've got some music on this. So what I am going to do is actually hook it up to the iPod Hi-Fi that I have, and we'll test it out real quick, play some tunes, and just rock out. So let's get to it. And once again, say hello to my yellow iPod Hi-Fi here. And let's actually turn this thing on here and find some tunes. And I'll tell you one thing, guys. I can't describe just how good this clickwheel feels. This is like using a clickwheel off an iPod Classic. I mean, it's instant feedback, instant response. It never doesn't work. I mean, it's amazing because the original mini clickwheel, which was the first clickwheel ever, was slick, and your thumb would stick to it sometimes, and it didn't like giving feedback. The plastic that he used on this clickwheel, it's just like having a brand new iPod, like made between 2005-ish, like the video and later. All the classics, I mean, those were always really responsive. This is that. So the video iPod, the 6th and 7th generation classic, it's this clickwheel. It's that good. It feels amazing. It just works. So we'll open up some Athlon here. it's just amazing. This thing, it's so responsive. The CF card that I used in my Mini doesn't compare anything to this SD card. This SD card, it's like putting an NVMe into it. I mean, it's instant, it just works. I mean, it loads the song so fast. Shuffle usually buffers like crazy on the one I built. Next song, there's a delay. Next song, there's a delay because it's randomly finding files on the drive built into it. This, it's instant. Next song, next song, next song, next song. That's amazing. This is an amazing iPod, and I tell you what, Chris has created just the perfect modern day iPod rendition here. I mean, I can't describe it. It's amazing. So anyway, guys, that's about all there is here. Let's finish wrapping up the video, and we'll talk a little bit more and in the video. So let's do it. All right, guys, so the wrap up here. So just so you know, this is not a sponsored episode. I bought this with my own money, and I got to know Chris. He's a great guy, and he knows what he's doing. This is an amazing iPod, and I give it a 10 out of 10. It's just the feel of this clickwheel. You know, it's something, I can't describe it. It's just euphoric. We'll go with that. It's euphoric. How well this clickwheel works on a Mini. I mean, the Mini was always that perfect sized iPod in my opinion, once it was flash modded. They were kind of crappy when they had the micro drives in them because they were easy to break, and they didn't hold many songs. But with a flash mod, 256 gigs is about the max you can do with a Mini, and allow the buffer to actually work. Otherwise, it will freeze up. It won't load the songs properly and all that stuff. 256 is the sweet spot. And you can fit a lot of songs with 256 gigs, high quality songs. And I maxed out my 128 gig. I'm probably going to retire that now and use this as my daily driver when it comes to when I need an iPod. And yeah, I definitely give this a 10 out of 10. I'm going to link his store down in the description below. If you want to get a really nice modern day iPod mini, this is the way to go. In fact, he has a lot of modern day modded iPods that he's really brought further into the 21st century. And it shows. He really is dedicated to his craft, and this is just an amazing iPod mini for sure. I don't know what else to say. It's great. So guys, that's about it for today. Don't forget, I do have a Patreon now if you'd like to help support me. There'll be a link at the end of the video and also in the description below. And also don't forget, I do now have memberships. If you want to see behind the scenes and a few other things, you go down there and hit that join button. And in Patreon, you get to see these videos a day early, sometimes a lot earlier than that. So either way, do that thing and help me out and help support me, and you'll get some bonus stuff, which is always fun. So yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm very glad to bring back the iPod series. It's been a very long time coming. And yeah, that's it for today. So this has been a Rutke Mods video. Bonus material, guys. I just still love the iPod Hi-Fi. They should have never killed it off because, I mean, just watch these speakers. They're awesome. And if you want to see this thing in action when I first got it, check out this link right up here. is an awesome thing that Apple made. It's a shame they killed it off. They knew how to make speakers back then. Welcome to episode 15 of season 1 of my iPod series. Nope. Dead Matt.